Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Dread. In the last episode, we left off specifically, if we zoom to our global map, in Gavurin and Berenia. In Berenia, we fought a very, very, very trolly boss that didn't even give anything. Probably our worst boss battle yet. And then another stupid Chozo soldier thing, robot Chozo soldier, on Gavuran, all of which are really difficult. We still have 7 EMMIs to defeat. Yes, we have to defeat EMMIs still to collect our items, though we haven't really found a good way to get all of them down. So instead, we've kind of been just locked into this route, and yeah, it's not fun. We defeated 3 out of the 7 enemies, but all the rest are hidden behind either barricades or something else altogether, so until I destroy them, we can't really find our items, so I'm kind of just forcefully continuing through here. Okay, that won't work, so we have to find the way to bomb down now. Okay, there we go. Secret spot. Alright. Okay, now this is a little bit more interesting. Now this is a similar area that we've seen before, except now we have multiple missile door locks and other blocks to take out. And we're trying to reach the surface right now, but so far we haven't had much luck. We stopped because we kind of got stuck on other stuff, and oh! We found the X! We found the X, but we have yet another beastly to defeat. What the heck? All of that, I kind of just missed what all that was, but, oh. Oh, so all of these enemies in the area are now X enemies, and if we kill them, it'll simply revert to their original form now. Alright, that's what they were trying to tell us. Well, okay, that's a bit weird to tell me right now. And I like how we waited until, like, now, and just now we're fighting the X. Until then, we were fighting just weaker enemies and also EMMIs as well, but now we have enemies where if we kill them, we'll take out the X, make him appear, and then we can absorb the X for ourselves, since we have the Metroid DNA. I was wondering when the X would first appear. Oh, okay, that is not working good. There we go. Finally took that rat out. Okay, so every enemy we kill now will give us items. Or, I guess, retransform into an X, at which point we can then collect the X directly to deal with other stuff. Of course, in 12 missiles, not dead. 13 missiles, not dead. That took a full 13 missiles just to destroy one of those. Yeah, they definitely upped the ante on this one. Oh, yeah. I knew something had to destroy the doors, and sure enough, now we have Plasma Beam. Arguably known as the best beam in the game. It replaces our regular beam, even. This pierces through multiple enemies and damage robotic enemies without even needing to charge. It can also destroy plasma beam covers. So that's what that was for. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. This feels amazing. Oh gosh. So now the game just opened up all of a sudden. At first we were stuck, unable to really do much. Now with Plasma Beam, we can frickin' shred for the enemies' health. We don't even have to deal with half of them anymore. We can just use this thing. Once you get Plasma Beam, it starts to get to the point where using missiles is pretty weak, actually. They're really good early on, but then... Okay, stole that X. Just eradicating these covers, destroying them one by one. More bosses. I think we're gonna probably only be able to damage this brute with the Plasma Beam, whoever this ends up being. Is this Ravenbeak, or is this someone else altogether? Well, I'm gonna try and defeat him only using the Plasma Beam. I don't care whatever beams I use. The Plasma Beam alone should... I just realized something, yeah. Robotic armor, I probably can't even pierce if I wanted to. Okay, that's my least favorite attack so far. That is very fast. Okay, that's simple enough to dodge. The jump attack is a bit annoying, though. Ooh, okay. Just revealed his true form, really, more or less. Oh, great. What kind of delay was that? Oh, he's changed up his pattern a ton. Now this is gonna be a bit more difficult. Okay, well that's simple enough to avoid. Almost went too early there. He was way too far away from me there. Okay, that could probably damage him as well. Oh! That was a melee attack I was supposed to attack, and I completely failed to deal with that. Very sneaky game. Very sneaky. Didn't even know about that. Oh, right. Okay. So, whenever he does that attack thing, I was supposed to melee attack, and I did not get him, so he actually did defeat me that time, but we know what he does now. His first phase is actually much more difficult than his second phase, just due to how he moves. Like that jump attack, you pretty much have to move to the side, otherwise you won't be able to avoid it at all. That being said, once you learn what to do, it's not that bad. In fact, when he gets to a second phase, that's not the bad part. Now it's just more or less just figuring out how many missiles I can shove into him. Yeah, I think Plasma Beam won't actually help me here. Now that I have Super Missiles, I'm just using that to deal with him. And the first fight he has is a lot longer, but then after we deal with this, we have to deal with the melee counter. Ah! Again! Ugh. That is such a fast attack that that's probably the worst he can do. Literally the worst he can do. Oh, there we go. So whenever that side thing appears, I'm supposed to melee counter him. And yes, that is a quick time event, in case you're wondering. That is literally a quick time event in a Metroid game, which I find to be bullcrap so far, because having to deal with that just makes the fight even more annoying, because I thought it was going to be just another simple fight, but then this guy throws a quick time event my way. Yes, I just realized what that was. There we go. Finally killed him. And after all of that, we just refilled all of our health anyway. Ugh, what a bother that was to take out. And oh, if I can I wall jump, please? There we go. I'm just trying to get an energy tank. Is that all? Is that really all that is to ask? Is that too difficult to figure out? Okay, it's not actually there. It's over here. Alright. How about this? Okay, there we go. I was about to get worried, by the way. Finally, another energy tank. I like how, even late in the game, the bosses are still very intense. Like, the fact that I had to deal with a quick time event just to kill that brat just further proves how difficult this game is. But, I honestly don't know if there's a harder game than this so far. Really? That was a crumble block? Okay, so that entire thing is a trap. And the entire thing to the right is a trap as well. I went up here with an idea of doing some fun stuff, but clearly no fun allowed, apparently. Oh, and another cutscene. I thought I was done with those. Oh boy. What are we gonna face next? If this is a boss. Oh, more X's. Since when? So I guess more or less until my X Fane or whatever, until I reach full health, I'm probably never ever going to have an easy time dealing with all of these annoying enemies. And I still have to find Gravity Suit before the end of this. Can't even go anywhere until Gravity Suit is found. That's the joy of a blind playthrough, though. It's probably in Gaveron, since it had Plasma Beam blockers, so naturally this is where I am going next. So now we can finally get off through all the beam doors, and I feel like Plasma Beam will also allow us to activate those Plasma Beam box things as well, like the one back on Daron. I think now we can unlock that as well, but until then, I don't know what else we can do. One thing we do have to try and do is there's still EMMIs out there that we still need to vanquish. We still have to vanquish those at some point. Alright, so there was a single X that came through, and now that we've played the game, the X is suddenly multiplied, and it looks like it took over our friend. Yep. Rip. I am counting on you. Well, here we go. Ooh. So, yep, there it is, boys. The EMMIs are back online, and we have to destroy all of them if we want safety. So, I guess our next ability to acquire all the major items involves upon actually killing all of the EMMIs. Also, I just realized something. All of our regular enemies we used to be able to defeat normally. Now that we have the X, they've actually taken those enemies and are transforming them into even larger enemies than before. Oh my gosh, I got stuck against the wall. It's not fun. Some of them do award more items, but that still doesn't make it any easier. In fact, more or less, the X is making all the enemies way stronger. In fact, this will probably be nearly twice as difficult to do now. Alright. So now the X is actually taken over the area. I expected this to be seen a little bit in more cover in the first part of the game, but apparently at first it doesn't happen like that. In fact, more or less you get regular jobs basically just the same as always. But now suddenly the X has taken over everything, and now suddenly it's things are looking twice as deadly as they were before, because like now we have all the EMMIs to defeat again, which means we have to go to the central unit up here at some point, and we also have the X-Jerks now back and ready to deploy their full capabilities. We also have a EMMI who apparently can ice water. That seems bad. If it ever stuns Samus, that's gonna make things even more brutal. The game's already hard enough as it is, and yeah. And we still cannot have, and just like they mentioned, we do not still have any defense against EMMIs at all. We need to get all of our items before we pretty much need to find each central unit in each EMMI zone before we can truly find our way to it. And I feel like we'll have to go through multiple areas to reach this. So from what I found out, looks like the one on the right is the one I want to go for first. But anyways, not going to talk much because in our EMMI zone, they are very difficult.
Uploading data.
Oh, we have to upload data.
Have been released from their confinement.
Ooh.
They have now scattered across the planet. This is no doubt the work of Ravenbeak.
Ooh. Ravenbeak,
These
huh?
are still a mystery, but your Metroid DNA grants you immunity to the X-parasites. You can even absorb them. Perhaps it was some kind of message. Regardless, the X are here. They are overrunning the planet. They must be destroyed. Hurry to your ship, Samus. I trust you will make it here safely.
Yeah, well, I can't really make it here unless we get all of the items, so... How about, Adam, before I do that, I'm gonna try and get all of the major items first, and then maybe I'll do something. I like how the X takes the weaker enemies that we feel like we've dealt with pretty easily in the past, and then just transferring them into something ridiculous. Where is he? We need to figure out where this EMMI is at some point. Okay. Escaped the first loop, which is not bad. Now we figure out if we can actually go up here or not. Well, excuse me. Without the Phantom Cloak, those areas would be even more difficult. They're still pretty difficult, but now at least we can do some other stuff. Now, the actual color of the parasite, there's multiple colors, determines what you get. Red, I believe, is everything. Green is Meshalls, while yellow is simply energy, so that's pretty much how you tell what to do. From what I've been given, we probably cannot go into any of the secret areas right now, no matter how hard we try, so instead we're going to try and explore for a way to get around the zone instead, but, oh, okay, we didn't find that. We did, however, find a map, which is really important. Also, thank goodness we were able to escape the enemy. That enemy was literally right on us. We had to use the cloak, otherwise we were not getting out of there. It's a bit slow, but it's easier to not die with it. Okay, the area map has been downloaded, and it does look like there is spots on the right, but there's no room to go in here, unfortunately. So we have to go through another huge chunk of the EMMI zone, and then probably go up top to actually reach the central unit where it's located. Alright. Well, here we go. Part 2. If I can actually get up here, that would be nice. Oh, break me. Ooh! Why did it warp me down here, by the way? Whatever that was, it was unnecessary and annoying because it warped me down to this other area. If I had killed it and it not done that, maybe I could have escaped and did something else. Well, I guess at least we didn't die, but the enemy was literally right on my tail. How was I supposed to predict that? Again, all of the enemies spawn in completely random locations and then kind of chase you around the map, so that was pretty unlucky that it spawned right next to that. And all of that is based off of a global cycle, meaning they basically always do that even before they begin, or even before the level begins. Pretty much as soon as you begin, they're already moving around, and when you go to different spots, they'll be in different areas. Okay, I think I might have to attempt to get there from the top. Ah, can't go up to the top. Well, for this, I'm going back to the way I came then instead. To the area I know about. And this is the last thing we can really test. If we can't get up here, that means we have to take the long way around. And I feel like that's going to be the case, which is not fun when you have to do that when already having to deal with a pretty annoying, powerful EMMI. In case anybody is new, the EMMIs are pretty jolly enemies in this game, if not the worst enemy in the entire game. Pretty much, if they lock onto you, it in itself is instant death. So you have to avoid them while simultaneously going through other stuff at the same time, but being able to go through it is not easy, because they have things that alert them to your presence, like this, and then other random stuff. It's just really trolly. And you don't know where an EMMI is right off the bat. You won't know until you see it. And of course, if they lock onto you, it's instant death. Whoa, 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 what just happened? We kind of just fell down a very long tower, and, okay, we can get back up, but, I just realized we have to absorb the X when they, get defeated. Otherwise, we won't be able to collect the items. Now, the actual items we collect from them are random. We can have full energy, and sometimes we'll still get missiles for some reason. Alright, well, finding a save point's not bad, and we can use the rooms on the side to get back up. And yes, in case you were wondering, to actually defeat an enemy, we first have to find and destroy a central unit, to then destroy that thing within that, and then only by destroying that and a couple of other things does one actually destroy an EMMI. And whoa! I'm pretty sure we can make it past that guy, but I don't know what to do. We're gonna start by this. Looks like we're gonna have to either slide under him or lure him into a melee attack. That's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, that's not working anytime soon. I might go aggressive and take a death on purpose, because I might restore life after this. Of course, if I go in this room, I might not do that. So yeah, that enemy pretty much shredded more than 90% of my health, so I'm taking a death to get it all back, supposedly. Lots of intentional deaths here, I'm not gonna lie. Samus has not been having a rough try. We've destroyed her probably over 10 plus times just trying to figure out stuff. Let's see, we saved, so that should be, yeah, okay, good. So that restores our full life. Now we're actually gonna play this the proper way. But we do still have to deal with these fiends, and these fiends vanish over time, which is makes it not easy to get through. Of course, before we can even get through, we have to deal with this brat up here, who's basically not gonna let us through. Until we defeat him, we can't really go any higher. And then we have to do this. Ah, hurt me. It's so difficult to deal with this. Okay, not enough time there. I know what to do now. But I need to pull the right way almost immediately. That time I did it, but I was too late. I'm pretty sure I cannot have myself grab the ledge like that. If I do grab the ledge, I'm basically gonna have to restart. Very trolly, nonetheless. And every time we fall down, we have to deal with that brat and the other thing down there. And I do know it is possible to get up here, but this looks like somewhere where we'll probably need the you-know-what jump, also known as space jump. Okay, I probably could actually go for there, and that might actually be the intended way. I just don't want to have to face that big alien enemy right off the bat. I want to find a way to actually get through this manually. Ah. That one I could have had, but my beam missed for some reason. And now we have to do this again. Again, we grab the wedge. We literally cannot grab the wedge. That means we have to jump at the last second to have enough momentum to make this. Very tricky. This may not even be like a intended way of doing this. All I know. At least the platform lasts for a decently long time. That was late again. Okay, I think we may have to take out the brat, actually. Again, keep on jumping just incorrectly. Ah, again, just barely missing it. I know this is possible, just barely, but these disappearing platforms are not making it easy, and now we have to deal with this brat again because we fell down. It's like, basically, we're getting punished because we can't do this puzzle properly. Alright, try this again. And again, we just, grabbed onto the ledge. I think we've grabbed the ledge like 15 billion times now. Okay, that confirms it. We probably are never doing that while we're here, so we have no choice but to take out this brat. Which means we're more or less gonna have to either deal with his full attack stream to take him out, or use melee attacks to take him out. And more or less, we're gonna have to melee attack him. I pressed the attack button, by the way. I pressed it, and it did not go in, so it must have been late. Well, looks like we're gonna be dealing with a unnecessarily difficult mini-boss. Alright, well, yeah, it should restart us here, and we get to try again. And the attack from the side still... Wait a minute, maybe we could slide under him. I've never tried that. Oh, we can, of course. Of course that's the solution. I just knew it, like, we've slid under so many enemies already, and sure enough, we're past one of the worst parts of the game that I thought I would get destroyed on, but now we're back through. That was not me dying to a lot of EMMI doors either. That was me actually losing all my health quite a bit. And that just further proves this game is super difficult. That makes it what now? Like 20 plus deaths because of this? Still no space jump? That's gotta be next. Otherwise, I don't know what else we would be able to do. We also have fire blocks almost everywhere, and lots of other student blocks to get rid of. Okay, that blocks me off anyway. Alright, so we do have to go up here, but whatever way we're going is not the way to go, clearly. Alright. Well, try this and see where this leads. Oh! Oh, spin boost. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What is this? This is another new one. Allows Samus to jump once more during the spin jump. Press B at the right time during the spin jump. So underwater, Samus can not gain more height over the first jump without the gravity soup. Alright. Okay. So this is the space jump, basically. It's not a full space jump, but it'll work. Okay, yeah, that was a spin jump puzzle, alright. Quite an interesting trick, really. Alright. I guess it was cool, but I'm not sure if we can use it to get to the spot we want. Meanwhile, more obnoxious doors to take out. I like how we went through all of there to get the item, and yet, we have not found anything to go anywhere else, unfortunately. Well, that's a bit annoying. I guess that's space jump block. Okay, well, I have no choice but to backtrack here. I thought going up to the top would be much more straightforward, but clearly it's not meant to be. That means, just based off of those two blockers, we're gonna have to go into yet another new zone. The continuation of the new zone stuff over and over again. Just when we think everything's done, we have to do another big zone thing, and... Okay, well, never mind that. How are we supposed to deal with the enemies? My first thing that comes into mind is, well, the EMMI can't be destroyed using that setup, and neither can the secondary thing be destroyed with that. So my guess is we're gonna have to just kill the EMMI to get it. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized what I have to do. Remember this spot we got blocked off? I think we can actually go there now. And I just realized what it is, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like any bit of this. Yep, that's right, by the way. We have to backtrack from wherever that thing was all the way back into our main zone. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, because we kind of came through here and then got blocked off on the other side. So we're gonna have to find some other way of going around. Okay, well, I guess we can do this. Ooh, another cutscene. And another jerk warrior. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, this is not the jerk warrior. This is another one of the X's. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna have to melee counter this X again at some point. But we can take him out in the same way as we did his friend. I don't know why whoa, that's a new one. I think that's because I attacked him at the last second. Okay, that's bad. I'm supposed to jump over that, and I'm not doing that right now. I even have space jump, which allows me to go even higher than before, and I'm still not dodging him for some reason. Oh, that was even quicker. No way I could have predicted that, unfortunately. Yes, that is a quick time event. I have to melee counter pretty much as soon as the orange thing appears. Okay, we defeated him, no. Okay, we did better. We defeated him on the second try this time, after avoiding whatever that enemy was, so... Jeez. They're definitely keeping it tense. Lots of random elite mini-bosses. Yes, that was a mini-boss, and... honestly, I feel like that was more difficult than the main boss. Okay, so I can't go for there, and I can't go up top either, which leaves my only option to be... basically either through here or through a different spot, and even then it looks like I can't do that. Oh wait, no, I could still do it. In fact, I can do it, I can basically go backwards the way I came to reach the door, but I will have to go for the EMMI room again. Except now that I have the spin jump, things will be a lot more different. Okay. still have to take out the jerk bug though, because he is literally in the worst spot ever. Literally in between the zone we need to go and the zone we need to shoot. We can take him out faster by doing this, but it's still not easy. Alright. And sure enough, there we go. We finally made it to the top of this vein after who knows how long it took. And using that, we can actually get back to the EMMI zone door we previously used, but now that means we have to go for the same area again. Ooh boy. Oh, and he's already spotting me. Okay, but I avoided him the first time. Whoa, and that's the spot that I mentioned. So if he spots you now, he will use a little freeze thing that'll essentially freeze you, which makes him harder to avoid. Whatever that side thing is, that's I believe the time you're supposed to attack, but it's really hard to judge when you deal with that. Of course, we got really unlucky that he was right on our tail right off the bat. Alright, there we go. Made it through the second time. Classic. Takes 2 tries to get through that one. And sometimes I do believe they, like, they just come at the worst times. Like, if you don't see that coming, then it'll straight up be really difficult. Okay, so spin jump allows us to actually get up here now. Except for some reason that time it didn't work. Don't know why. Apparently my spin jump didn't reset that one time, and maybe that's why I did that wrong. Okay, I am gonna have to go down here, probably. Alright, here's the central unit, finally. I think the central unit stuff still does the same damage as before, which means if you move and dodge properly, you can just kill it just like any other one. Phase 2. These are more or less mini-bosses. There aren't actually bosses, though they are still a bit intense, really. Alright, killed that. We get its ability, or I guess the Omega Beam, at which point we can then use this to get our next item. Whatever this EMMI has, it's probably very important, since we need this to continue pretty much everywhere in here. Alright. Mega Blaster back online. Gonna use this. And do the charge. Of course, how are we gonna deal with the EMMI now that it freezes us? That one thing makes it a lot more annoying to deal with. Looks like it's no longer freezing us. Instead, it's just gonna go as fast as it can to get to us. Oh, here's how we're supposed to take it out, I think. Nope. Still not in time. Yeah, first of many fails. This one's even more, trollier this time. I'm gonna wait on it. Sure, taking your sweet time, are you, EMMI? I'm waiting for him to take the right spot so that I can lure him up to this top cliff. So ideally, he goes towards this other area, and that forces him to take the wrong route, which will allow me to easily snipe him from here. At least this gives me more time to do so. That being said, it's still not easy to snipe him, as you can clearly tell. He also takes longer. There we go. Finally, we revealed his frickin' core, and now, oh boy, now he's going faster. At least faster than he was before. Okay, now we have to do the same thing again, except this time we're gonna charge up a beam. Oh no, he did the lawn way. Because of that, I couldn't see him. Ugh, frick me, EMMI. Do you really have to do that? He smartened up. He didn't take the lawn route this time. Alright, well. This is gonna take even longer than I thought. Let's see what the fast strategy gives us. Let's see what actually going up here does. I'm still kind of confused, but maybe it'll do something different. Okay, well, that's similar to the other strategy, except this time he takes the long way around to get to us. I still find it obnoxious that it takes this long just to reveal his point. And it also doesn't help when I can't get the feint off right off the bat. Oh, great. You can use doors just like you did last time, but... Missed him. And he got me yet again. Oh my gosh, this EMMI's so annoying! And yes, each of that is instant death, so we've died to the same EMMI literally 4 times. This is actually kind of frustrating now. We've revealed its core. We know what to do now, but we just can't seem to deal with it properly. Where is it coming from now? I think we went too fast. Okay, well, now we see it. Oh, so it goes faster after that one time for some reason. Yeah, it definitely went faster. That is literally the most trolliest thing ever. I know what to do, by the way. It's just that the EMMI is freaking trolling the crap out of me by not letting me hit its head properly. Not to mention all the very weird zones it has to take to even get up to me in the first place. Also doesn't help that I keep on missing him. There we go, finally. Just had to move a little bit lower down. Finally, we take this jerk out. Took way too long. Of course, now we didn't even have to do any loops into it. We just straight up took it out, and there we go. Well, 3 more to take out. Ice missile. Okay, that's what that is. Alright, so now we have an ice missile. I forgot about this, too. Also, now it gets upgraded with ice missiles. Now upgraded with the ability to freeze targets. Hold R and press Y to fire. Consumes missile ammo. Ooh. That's finally done. Ugh, it's about time. I was getting worried. Alright, let's use these suckers. And see what happens. Four missiles now takes it out an individual setup, and now we can actually finally destroy those barricades. So remember the stuff we couldn't get to before? Oh my gosh, can I actually jump up here? It's not even that hard now that I have space jump. I just feel sad that I'm not able to do that. Oh, whoa. Another cutscene? How many more of those are there? Another item, I guess. Looks like we're getting another item. Pulsator, ooh. That seems good. A neon ability allows Samus to scan her surroundings for hidden blocks to do a special terrain with full Aeon hold right stick to activate. Consumes the full gauge to use. Like this. Okay, so anything revealed with a brew icon, that is a hidden block now. So we can use that to pretty much find our way out of the aims area much more easier now. Which means we're obviously going to use that everywhere, because we practically need it at this point if we want to go anywhere. This game is getting more epic by the minute, by the way. We went from not really being able to do much to now suddenly we have access to, like, more than 90% of the zone. Unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to get that item just yet, because the blocks that require us to do that is something not fun. That being said, that was a very important item to pick up, more or less. 2 items, actually. Well, I guess now we can go to the zones we didn't go to before, but I honestly don't know what to explore after all the stuff we have to go through just to get to that. My first intention right now is still trying to get the gravity suit, and then once I get that, we'll probably be golden for a little bit. Okay, well... Okay, back to Ferenia. That's what I thought this would be. So this is, so now we're back at Ferenia. That's important. We have a spot to destroy here that we haven't destroyed yet. We have a Ferenia bot we need to destroy and a couple of other things. Yeah. Not gonna lie, every single bot, EMMI in particular, has been really annoying. That's probably my least favorite part of the game. Thankfully, it doesn't. They aren't pretty mean with that. Like, at least you're able to just go straight from the EMMI that you failed. In fact, if you destroy one of those orb things, then that acts as a save point. If you fail to destroy the EMMI at that point, you could just keep on retrying until you finally go through. Oh, there's an item. We want it. We want it badly. Still haven't really gotten much in Ferenia as a whole. We definitely need to search more of the zone. This enemy's really jolly. Okay, we need Boost Ball to get over that. No way we're getting over that otherwise. Jeez, that's a big explosion. My goodness. Looks like we have to go the long way around to get to our item. Even worse, or I don't think we can even reach it, even if we wanted to.
Uploading data.
Alright, what now?
This area, Frenia, appears to have been a sanctuary. The Makan conducted ceremonies and rituals here. Now it all lies in ruin. It was likely destroyed in the chaos following the X's arrival. That would match what Quiet Robe said. They have turned it into a hive. I have also detected the presence of an unusually powerful X.
Which is probably a big boss.
The EMMI in this area could see through terrain and stun targets with an electric shock. My sensors indicate this EMMI has been reactivated. We can assume that Raven Beak is behind this too. Make good use of the Phantom Cloak and you should have nothing to fear. Be careful, Samus.
That's all he tells us. That just means this EMMI is even more trollier than the last one. Literally nothing there. Why am I going really fast? I don't know, but... I'm using this just to figure out all the different zone areas as well as where all the EMMI doors are hidden so I can figure out where exactly I have to go. Because that is one thing that I always have to worry about. Okay, I think I have to go for this. Okay, well that didn't work out at all. It's right there, though. Stupid little bot. Oh, that's where we have to exit, clearly. Look at how wide its range is. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to use the energy here. Oh, and then I just ran right into its face for no reason. I literally got through the entire spot and then just... I'm such an idiot. I just went through all that and I'll need to fail immediately. Alright, well, they're trying this again, I guess. Okay, it ran into me. There was nothing I could do there. And yes, when the red thing appears, that's basically when you have to start, and I almost quit, actually. That would have been bad. I think I did press the right button. Yeah, I did. Frick me, I keep on falling down. Alright, this is getting really impossibly hard to do all of a sudden. Despite having a secondary jump, the water really makes it trolly. I think I'm better off just going fast and hoping for the best. Alright. Oh my gosh, I can't get up! Okay, there we go. I finally escaped that time. Just trying to escape. Okay, good. Found a sort of safety point in the form of a map. This is where we're going to end the episode, right here. I just wanted to delay it a bit, but yeah, it looks like we're clearly not getting this done in 7 hours, that's for sure. Long game, too. Okay, well, looks like we're going up top next. We do have an area scanner, so that will make it easier. Though, as far as we know, the game really hasn't been easy up to this point. Literally a very hard game so far, honestly. If not the hardest Metroid game they've created in a while. It's still pretty cool to play, it's just kind of frustrating with all the stuff that could easily happen to you. But, yeah, this is where I'm going to end the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like and enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we attempt to find more items, including that item spear, which is unfortunately blocked off to us. We cannot get it at all for some reason. That means we'll be coming back for that later. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!